Hello, everybody. Jenny D'Agostino here, and today I wanted to share with you my migraine journey. Migraines are absolutely horrible. For those of you that suffer, we all know that migraines are not just a headache, and you get that. The pain is real, the struggle is real, and I want to share with you my journey. Mine actually began the summer of my 7th grade school year, going into 8th grade. I remember waking up that morning and I felt terrible. The pain in my head was so bad, I could not describe it to my mom. My mom was at work, but I literally could not get out of bed. And I just remember taking a pillow and putting it over my head and just wanting to be in a dark room. And I had no idea what I was experiencing, or maybe a concussion. I had no idea what was going on. And this lasted for 3 days straight. I remember my mom saying, if you wake up tomorrow and this is here, I'm taking you to the ER because we're going to go get a scan. And what happened the next day was I woke up and I had my period. So that was the start of mine. So I believe that mine were definitely hormonal because this continued on into my adulthood. I remember being in high school, every single month going down to the nurse's station in pain, cramps and the headache like that you wouldn't believe. And the nurses were like, are you here again? You're here again? Yes, I am here again. They didn't believe me. The pain was so real. I was there every single month. I did not know what to do. And they just kept not believing me. And they're like, go lay down. Go in, they just didn't want to send me home over and over and over again. So they would give me an ice pack. They would put me in the room and let me sleep for a little while. I wasn't getting any better. And this went on month after month. Finally, things started to change a little bit. I just learned how to deal with them a little bit, or just being a teenager, actually, not going to lie, I started drinking. I started drinking beer. And drinking beer or drinking alcohol sometimes helps ease the pain. Not in a healthy way, but it helped me cope through my high school years. Imagine that. I graduated high school. I got into a relationship, and that was my future husband, and my whole life began. Started a business. I got married, started having kids, all through having migraines. There would be times that I would be at work or try to go to work as a hairstylist, and the pain was just so bad that I would go into the bathroom and throw up, and literally somebody had to drive me home. It was that bad. When I tell you the pain is so bad, if I had a gun next to my bed, I probably would have shot my head off because that's how bad my pain got. And you migraine sufferers out there understand and know that feeling and know that pain. And I am so sorry because I've been there and I understand. Anytime stress would pick up in my life, I noticed the migraines coming on even stronger and longer. There were times out of the month where I was so stressed out and so depressed that I literally had a couple times in the month that I would actually be able to get up and function. But what would happen is I would have a migraine, I would take medication, the pain would go away for 2 days, and then it would rebound and kick to the other side. So my migraines personally were always on one side of the head. And it was usually here or here. It was never in the back of my head. It was never on top of my head, but it was always around my eye, right above one of my eyes. And then it would rebound to the other side. This is what I dealt with for half of my life. I needed help. I needed answers. I didn't know what to do. But being in a relationship that wasn't the greatest, having kids and working, I didn't have the time to focus on me, but I needed to. So I'm sharing my journey with you so that if you are in that place where I was, I hope this video will serve you to help you get the answers that you may need and help ease the pain. Are my migraines gone today? Not completely, but I have learned how to deal with them in a better way and not let them land me in bed for 3 days or more. So I was done. I needed answers. I was so tired of living in this pain. And let me tell you, I was at neurologists, I was at doctors, and they just kept giving me drugs. Try this prescription, try that prescription, try that prescription, try that shot, try this. I was traveling to the Diamond Headache Clinic. I did that. They wanted me to come and stay there for 2 weeks and do a study. I'm like, I have kids at home. Like, I can't leave my home and come and sleep here like that. That's just not going to work. There was a time where they gave me a shot, and I'm pretty sure it was Toradol, and that I would literally go home, and my little girl, I explained to her, she was the oldest at the time, but she was a little girl. If you see mommy in pain, come and bring this to me and just shoot it into my leg, honey. And we tried that. What a horrible thing to do to a child, let me tell you. And I sat there and I was like a zombie. I literally went into like a drug, I was just sitting there like, whoa, what's going on? But like, did it help? No, it didn't. It scared the crap out of my children. So that was it for that. And then one day somebody tagged me in something about a doctor in Cleveland who was doing forehead lifts, and all of a sudden his patients started getting better. Their migraines were getting better. And he was like, what did I do? What am I doing that is helping them? Literally, when he was doing a forehead lift, he was going in and snipping some of the nerves, and these people were cured from their migraines. So I signed up. I wanted to know what this was all about. And the Cleveland Clinic contacted me and said, well, one way that we'll find out if you are a candidate for this is you need to come here and we're going to try Botox. That was my very first experience with having Botox injections in my head. And I went there. I was headache and migraine free for 6 months. It was unbelievable. It was a miracle. And they said, well, since it works, you are a candidate for this procedure. Well, I went into the application form and found out that my insurance does not cover it. And I did not have $12,000 to put out for that surgery, let alone spending over 2 weeks at the clinic having a drain in my head. Now, let me tell you, I would have done it. I would have done it if the Botox didn't work. I just needed answers. I needed some help. I just needed the pain to go away. And you understand what I'm talking about. So I was like, well, if the Botox is working, why can't I just continue with that? And they said, yes, you can definitely do that. So I found a doctor. I found someone in my area that would inject the Botox in me every 3 months. So I did this for a couple years, but then all of a sudden, what happens? My body got used to it and it stopped working. So that was the next thing. Now, prior to going to Cleveland, I want to take you back to a doctor that I found in my area, Dr. Trupti Gokani. I searched her up, migraine specialist. I went to go see her. And at that time in my life, my life was like a hot mess. I was in such a negative mind state. It was just bad. And I don't think we connected that well. Like, she was just this great doctor, and here I am just like, oh, I can't do this anymore. And, and I remember her taking out a list and like asking me like, what prescriptions are you on? And I was probably on like 10 different medications at that point. This for this, that for that, this for this. And that's how my life was. I was not on a healthy diet. I was not exercising. I was not taking care of my body at all. And at the time, I don't know, I don't know what I was searching for. And I don't know why we didn't connect that well. She wanted to help me, but I just felt that whatever, nobody's going to be able to help me. So I had stopped seeing her at that point. And then fast forward to Cleveland Clinic and Botox and all that stuff. So then back in 2013, fitness came into my life and I started exercising and I started to feel better. Then I started to change my ways of eating. I stopped processed foods. I started eating healthier foods. I wasn't going to fast food. I was reading ingredients on everything that I would put into my body. And I started to get better. I started to feel better. Were they gone completely? No, they weren't. But they did get better. I did find some relief. Then I started getting into personal development, mindset, having a different thought process on it that, life didn't suck. Life was actually like really good. It's a gift that we're here, that we wake up every single day. And things just started to change. And I can't remember why it was that I contacted Dr. Trupti Gokani again, but I did. And this was back in April or May of 2016. And I remember meeting with her, and it was just such a great connection. It was just such a beautiful connection with a doctor and a patient. We clicked, we connected. It was like a magnet, just like this, if you know what I mean, when you meet somebody and their energy. And we just had the best conversation ever. So she had asked me a few questions. My whole medication list had gone down. I really wasn't taking any medication at all. And just, it was a completely different appointment. And I just felt relieved. I really felt that connection and hopeful. And when I left that day, I just felt like I did a mastermind. Like I just sat with a best friend and we just got this plan together, and it was amazing. So she had asked me my dosha type, and she has a quiz on her website that you could take. And I went on and found the Ayurvedic type, and I went back to I scheduled another appointment, went back after that, and we started talking about this, and she explained to me that the workouts that I was doing might not be the best for my body. So weightlifting, right? It was just bringing too much adrenaline to my brain and to my body, and then I was causing stressors, and then I would cause a headache or a migraine. So she said, why don't you think about this? I can't tell you what to do. I'm just going to suggest. I think you need to calm down. You have so much going on in your life. You're a very busy person. You're running a business. You're a single mom of 4 kids now, and you just need to bring some meditation and yoga into your life. And then she gave me a food plan to follow. I said, wow, that's brilliant. So for those of you who are out there living this busy life and trying to do these crazy workouts, this was a perfect plan for me. It was absolutely amazing, and it worked. So then we had another meeting after that, and I was like, oh, I'm so grateful for you and your time. Everything that you have taught me has been absolutely amazing. I told her, I actually feel bad because I don't feel like I need you anymore. I feel like you cured me or gave me what I needed. And she said, you know what, Jenny? That is what my job is all about. Graduating my patients. I truly believe in the work of Dr. Trupti Gokani because she gave me a plan that worked in my life. But I want you to remember, you have to be in that mind space, that mindset, to be open and willing to listen to what your doctor truly has to say. Because when I met with her over 10 years ago, I wasn't at that place. And I think I was just looking for more drugs or something to help take the pain away, when truly it was within me. So now when I start to feel a migraine coming on, I really don't like talking about prescriptions or anything. And really, I'm not on anything daily except a nutritional shake and supplements that I take, and eating a very healthy, clean diet every single day. I bring in meditation. So when I feel something coming on, I will maybe take in a leave. And again, I do not do this daily. I really don't like taking medications because it really doesn't do justice on our organs, our livers and our kidneys, and it's just not good for our internal space. But I do deep breathing, and that helps relieve and relax the muscles. So yoga, meditation, a very, very clean diet. I don't like using the word diet. I want to say a clean lifestyle change. And the help of mentors and coaches and doctors like Dr. Gokani is what you need to search for. Stop looking for the medication and look for holistic and natural ways to help heal your body from pain. I'm not a doctor. I am just sharing with you my life experiences. I've been on almost every drug and medication there is out there for migraines, and it did not do my body well. If you go on YouTube, I do have a video talking about what Topamax did for my body. You can go to Jenny Grass D'Agostino, go to YouTube, type in Topamax, and my video will pop up and that will explain what that did for me. And it was not a good thing, because being on that drug, somebody thought that I had cancer. So if you guys are struggling and your pain is so bad, I want you to know that there is help out there. But one is reducing stress in your life, finding some time for you to journal, do some deep breathing exercises, incorporating yoga in your life. We really need to reduce the stress in our life and become centered and grounded, and really learn to breathe properly. Because when we could take some deep breaths in and release, and we do that a couple times a day, you're going to be amazed at how your body will start healing itself. This was my migraine journey. I know it's not for everybody. This is my journey, my story, not yours, but I just hope that my journey helps you guys find a way to ease your pain, because I get you. I know how bad, how horrible that pain can be. I get it. But I'm here to help you with any questions that you may have. And please research the doctor that I used, because she was amazing. She helped me get to where I am today. So Dr. Trupti Gokani, I am so blessed and grateful to have met you years ago and even today. The work that you're doing is absolutely amazing, and you are a blessing and a gift to many people. Never stop. Keep going, because you changed my life, and I know you've changed many others out there. If you guys have any questions, comment below, send me a private message, connect with me. I have a podcast, my YouTube channel, find me on social media. I will help you in any way I can. I believe that we are all messengers here in this world to help each other out. I'm here for you.